The space I've been living in has been wonderfully chaotic. It's like being inside of a storage unit, having the space to help friends out and store some of their things. And it kind of dawned on me later rather than sooner that they didn't want the stuff that they were giving to me, otherwise they would have kept it. And sometimes they weren't coming back for it. And it was beginning to clutter my space up. And once you begin, it just accumulates. It's like a gravity, things attract other things. Before thinking about getting this decluttering process going, I think the thing that maybe held me back a lot was, well, let's see if I'm going to think about my kind of hectic, messy home, you know. I kind of want to change it, but I don't know if I want someone coming in and just going, that's terrible, how can you live like this?
So shall we tackle the shoes next?
Maybe one for now. Well, I asked Dorota to come initially to do one room, and I thought, well, that'll be enough. I'll get one room done, and the rest of it's not that bad, you know. And that was a couple of months ago, and we did one room, and then the next room kind of said, what about me?
So take a deep breath and have a think. How many pairs of shoes would feel covered for all of occasions and then some, so that you have a sense of, yeah, this is enough and I'm provided for and it feels luxurious, but not too many.
So maybe 4 or 5. Okay.
And do you kind of tend
Boots are different.
I was gonna say, so let's break it down. How many pairs of boots?
I think what Dorota really brought was a fresh pair of eyes to the same space that I'm used to, because I've become accustomed to this environment. And, you know, for example, having a wardrobe upstairs that was there when I moved in. Well, that was the wardrobe. It'd been there longer than I have, you know. It seemed like it had rights. And I really enjoyed taking its rights away yesterday. Dorota, she brings that real sense of everything has a journey. You know, all these objects, although they're material things, they came from somewhere, they were here, and if we're going to move on, nothing's just been dumped or broken or thrown away without being appreciated first. How it can be repurposed.
So what I'm wondering is whether it would give us additional couple of sections for in there.
Managed to save a railing from an old wardrobe, and that's now bolted onto another wardrobe as a tie rack, and it matches, you know, little simple things like that.
1, 2, 3.
Working with Dorota has been a joy. She has this kind of mischievous, compassionate energy. So she's very supportive and not judgmental at all.
Right.
And aside from the human skills that she brings to the process, what I like most about Dorota's work, she kind of has an eye for detail and how things get organised.
It is a little bit like musical chairs or like the sliding puzzle. You need to create an empty square first, somewhere to maneuver, and then move and slide until it clicks and it feels just right.
Colour coordination, decor, all of that. Really do trust her instinct. She has this absolutely nailed.
Do you want to step back and kind of see whether it makes a difference to you to have them the other way around?
I like it like that. It just seems to complement each other a bit more.
Suddenly, there is something really interesting to look at and peaceful and beautiful.
Yeah. What I'm really valuing from having Dorota here and kind of showing things to me in a different way, it's a real simple quality of appreciation of the space and not to clutter it back up again, and to value everything that's left and that for that to be enough. Not too empty, not too full. You know, it's a Goldilocks moment. In terms of recommending Dorota to anyone else, nope, I want to keep it to myself. But her work here is nearly done, so I would love for her to go out in the world and to help other people the way she's helped me. A lot more joy to be had from the work that she does. She really brings that into the mix when she enters someone's life, and their home and their space. So absolutely I'd recommend her. It's more than I thought it could be.